Hello, my name's Mike Hibicki, and I'm creating a series of video blogs about my hometown. Hello, it's a gray day on Cobourg Waterfront on Sunday, November 5th. I'm just down at the foot of the Waterfront Trail as it enters out onto the foot of Hibernia Street. Today we're going to talk a little bit about some of the definitions that are important to a study like the Waterfront User Needs Study. Users fall into a number of categories. Private residents, people that live close by, people that are visiting the waterfront, people that have businesses on the waterfront, the public service groups that have events along the waterfront that are very successful throughout the different times of the year. At land-based as well as water-based users. And all of the different users obviously have different materials and different equipment that they're using as well. Cobourg is very blessed to have such an incredible harbor that protects a large body of water from the weather out in Lake Ontario.
Cobourg Harbour is one of the largest man-made protected waterfront basins along the shores of Lake Ontario. The configuration of the breakwaters and the piers and the access points around the perimeter harken back to the days when Cobourg's Harbour was a truly working waterfront, and hence our marketing term for the town, Heritage Harbour. Elements that define the harbour around the outside as well as the interior of the basin include the Victoria Park beach area, the western beach and boardwalk, and extending out into the lake, the lighthouse on the east side and the entrance marker on the west side denote the safe dredged passage into the harbor. The western breakwater is also home to a harbor beach that helps to attenuate waves that make their way through the harbor mouth into the harbor area. A center pier and an east pier, which is also home to the Canadian Coast Guard, and their rescue boat, the Cape Rescue, on the small finger that extends into the basin. There's the town marina building, visiting boater tie-ups along the west side of the center pier, floating docks, a town launch ramp, as well as a launch beach for canoes, kayaks, windsurfers, and centerboard sailing dinghies, the town boat storage area, the Cobourg Yacht Club building, the Cobourg Dragon Boat and Canoe Club training and storage compound, and lastly the Cobourg Yacht Club Learn to Sail and dinghy storage compound.
Within Cobourg Harbour, there are many different types of infrastructure that provide amenities for both the land-based user as well as the water-based user. And amenities as well that help us make that transition from being on land into the water, such as the launch ramp here.
The launch ramp and launch beach are great for the small non-powered watercraft and the ramp for the small fishing boats and runabouts. But the larger boats require heavy equipment, which uses up a lot of the land around the harbor. Boats are delivered to the waterfront by trailer, and as they're brought in, they are put on a set of slings, and the crane then drops them into the water, which is then reversed afterwards. Many boats are also brought on cradles by a large hydraulic trailer. When the boats are in the water, the boaters in Cobourg Marina enjoy a wonderful experience on the floating slips. And when it's time to leave, they have technology in some places, such as travel lifts. We don't have that in Cobourg. And in Cobourg, we're using hydraulic trailers if we don't use the crane and the slings. This is a sample this year of one of the hydraulic trailers taking a larger power boat out from the launch ramp, placing it into the Cobourg boat storage area where it's blocked up, cleaned, and then eventually it's shrink wrapped for the winter.